This is the video review for Boukenger DAIVOYAGER. This is a very big figure, at least certainly for the range of space I've got here with the camera and the table and my setup right now. So we'll do the individual mechs one by one, and we'll get through the combination and we'll pull out for those. We start off with this number 15. Actually, 14 would be the first one, let's go ahead and do this up, which is the Red Ranger's, the red little jet. He ends up becoming the head. You can kind of see how that's going to work later on. But just a little red jet. He's got some wheels. These spin. That's mostly for combined vehicle mode, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But probably the better of one of the better of the three jets that are flying vehicles that are in this set. Yellow one's not that great, but we'll get to that in a minute. So that's 14. The previous, there were the first 10 go into Ultimate Daiboken. And then Siren Builder is 11, 12, and 13. And here's 14. 15 here is the Black Ranger's mech. It's the main component of DAIVOYAGER with all the electronics and the. I don't have batteries. It takes something like C batteries or something, I think. Let me see what it takes. Yeah, it takes a couple C batteries. It looks like. Yeah, C. And I just don't have any of those right now, so. That's why that. But it has a ability where it rolls. Right now it's in free rolling mode. It also powers the fists in combined mode, but we'll get into that later. But it can roll freely if you have a battery in it, or the batteries in it. I don't. But it's basically just a big platform. It's a big giant brick. And we'll get to more what he does later on. There's 14. That was 15. 16 is the blue, another flying jet. And this one probably is the best jet. In this set, at least the most coherent, cohesive, might actually fly as a jet. He kind of has basically a Scourge type of look to him, flying around like that. There's some rivets through here, and I don't know why these are riveted in like that, but they don't transform or wiggle or move or anything. It's weird. The guns here can rotate. You can flip them back, I guess, if you want. They also pop off, and I think that's more of a. They don't really reconfigure in either vehicle or combined vehicle or robot mode, so I think that's just a safety thing. Really, I mean, you can flip them back if you want. I don't know why, but you can fly and shoot. 17 is the yellow flyer, and as you can see, he's got a couple more of those same removable guns up here. But really, you can tell that this is designed for combining the chest piece and some other stuff. It's got a couple of wheels under here that you can flip up. But, not, if he's flying, not the greatest jet in the world. So, and then lastly, 18, the Pink Ranger, just kind of forms the front piece of the combined vehicle mode and the arms for mech mode. And this is kind of like a steamroller, just a neat little rolly vehicle here thing. And so those are the 5 individual pieces that make this one up. You can combine, snap the pink one onto the front here, and then you take this blue one, there's a couple posts right here, and there's some divots for the wheels, snaps on, get it lined up right, there we go, snaps on right there on front, just like that, and then the yellow one, you want to flip up the wheels, and it snaps on up here like this, and then, you flip this down, and when you flip this down, it forms the head of the robot. But if you flip it just a little further, it kind of masks the head of the robot and becomes the conning tower here for the combined vehicle mode. And it just snaps on there like that. And so there, now you have, and you can see like as it rolls, like once it engages, those little fins spin as it rolls around. It can roll under its own power. Right now I've got it switched so the gears for the motor aren't engaged, so you can freely roll it, and in robot mode you can freely spin this wheel to engage the fist mechanism. But it's quite large. There's a couple of pegs right here that would allow... I didn't bring Daiboken in just because this guy's already big and I had some other stuff to bring in to review, and I didn't have the ability to carry all of that stuff in tonight. So I apologize for not actually getting Daiboken snapped on here. He can ride it while it's powered, riding around, a lot like the old, Titanus and things like that. But there's plenty of pictures of that on the internet. It really, all it is Daiboken standing on this guy. So I didn't feel like that was worth the extra hassle of hauling all of that in. into night. Also, you can combine another way. You just pull everything apart, just like this. And you want to just pull the Pink Ranger apart. Do the same with the blue one, and the blue one's going to snap same side to same side. Snap right on there like that, onto the side of each of the steamroller bits. And those are going to form the arms. So then you just basically stand up the main body here, and everything else, like there's the feet going up here, everything else is going to attach right up here. So you just snap the arms on here. And he does have giant wheel fists, but you know. There we go. Snap the yellow piece on, as I mentioned before, as the chest plate. And then the conning tower, like I said, or the jet, you just bring that down so his face is visible. Just like that. And it snaps on right up here like this. And there is DAIVOYAGER. Giant and big and massive. Now, when you can see the kind of the gears, I was showing you the gear. These gears spin when you move this wheel, and there's little gears on the inside of the two sides of this. So when you bring, and like right here, they're free, and you can spin this. When you bring it up here, those gears engage, and when you roll the wheels, you can see it causes the fist spin mechanism. And again, that can be powered. If you have batteries and you just turn it on, the wheel will spin and it'll cause the fist to do their power-up spin punch thing. And that's really about all the gimmicks. He is a giant brick. He is, however, a motorized mobile giant brick, and he's a pretty neat-looking design. Aside from the brickishness, I love his head. His head has a very Shin-Getter feel to me. Just a neat. I just like this head design. Kind of cool. And the overall look. I have to get some batteries so I can run this thing around the house and chase the cats. But there it is. Boukenger DAIVOYAGER. Boy, tongue just not want to work today. Boukenger DAIVOYAGER. I keep wanting to say DAIVOYAGER. DAIVOYAGER.